Well, hello, everybody. Merry Christmas, Merry New Year. How's it all going, everybody? We're going to have some fun today. We're going to do a little bit of a recap. There's blizzards going everywhere, mass hysteria, cats and dogs living together, as Bill Murray would say. But we're going to have some fun today. Let's go, Laura's saying. Yeah, let's go. So I thought it'd be fun to recap the year, talk about what I've been doing over the last 2 weeks that I haven't really been too engaged with Discord or Patreon or even on here. So yes, happy New Year indeed. So we're gonna have some fun, just kind of recap the growth of the channel, what we've been doing, what we've been going on. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you. Can you see I got me my wife says I wanted to wear this shirt, and I'm like, I guess I want to wear this shirt. So I like fun shirts. You guys know that. So, but I never question my wife's choices because I'm one of them. Last week, oh, and today's a giveaway. Today's the first live of the month. That means we're giving away a ho hat to one of our Patreon members, and that's a wise decision. Gene says, "Yeah, yeah, I hear good things about that." Happy New Year, DB. What's up, Devin? Light up orchard. Hello, Scott. You know what? Scott Drees being here makes me think, makes me take pause. Like, hey, if you win a hat, and which Scott has won multiple hats. If you win a hat, don't want a hat, we're gonna do probably Amazon gift cards for today. What's up, Eddie? How's it going? Yeah, we are doing a 1 hour later than normal because of the blizzard and we're snowed in. My lovely wife is working remote from home today, and she had a meeting at the same time we normally go live. So hey, pushed it back an hour. Pushed it back an hour. So last week, spent the entire week in San Antonio, Texas, for my son's graduation from Space Force basic military training. We had a great time there. Perfect trip. Spent the entire day at Six Flags one day, which I was because normally it's 2 days. Normally you go, it's the run and coin ceremony, which I'll show you guys a clip of that here, kind of what that looks like here in a little bit, and then the next day is graduation, and they ship them off. But because we were there on New Year's Day and overlapped that time frame, we got an extra day with the boy and got an entire day with him, which we spent 11 hours ish at Six Flags, which I was very curious about because, as you guys know, I now have permanent vertigo, and I'm like, how's this going to work? I'm like, maybe the roller coasters will fix me. I can't ride more than one roller coaster, and then I'm done for the day. Yeah, I have like a superpower now. We rode like 8 roller coasters. I'm like, this is nothing. So apparently, having vertigo all the time equals you can ride however many roller coasters you want. It was freaking fun. There was hardly any wait time, hardly any lines. It was fun. We were in, we were out. Did not screw about, as they say. What's up, Josh? Hello, Patricia. Hello, how you doing? Chad says, "Hey, everybody was able to make it after being without power for 22 hours. Not sure I'll be able to stay for the whole live. Yeah, no worries, Chad. No worries. You take care of you. And if you win today's giveaway, I'll get a hold of you via email. So, real quick, let's touch on the Fan Appreciation Awards. I have one more submission that I'm waiting for to come in tonight. There was a gentleman who was sick. Hey, can you wait for me before you close out submissions? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I get it. You're sick and you're not able to be home. He was away from home. He'll be sending me his submission tonight. And then we're probably going to lock it up. If there's any Patreon members who are like, I forgot to give that to you, email it to me. I always wait for Patreon members. But we have a ton of awesome and fun submissions. And don't forget, I'll cover my face here a second, which is worth it to show you the trophy if you've not seen the trophy. And I think everybody in here pretty much has. Where'd my trophy go? I got the trophy in here somewhere. Oh, boom, here's a trophy. Um, Yes, that's the trophy, and it's freaking dynamite. It's not yet completed yet, but it's getting real close. And the thing is just massive. I mean, past award winners know you got about a. I think last year's trophy might have been a foot tall, but this thing's massive. It's well worth entering for. So if you haven't entered, what are you waiting for? I finally updated my YouTube channel. Boom! Very cool, Josh. What's up, Brian? What's up, Brian? Brian, I had to text Brian this morning as I was editing. I went to go edit his video on my. I need to do absolutely nothing to this video. It's freaking perfect. And Brian, I must say, your video editing skills are way and over mine. It was freaking cool to see. Happy New Year to you indeed. So if you still haven't sent me, I think I got for everybody that's in the chat. I've got videos from a lot of you, but if you haven't sent me, there's still time. Still time. Send that to me, Christmas on Crestline at gmail.com. And again, it's cool that we win prizes and there's an award and we're giving away pixel mega trees from Matos Design. All that's neat and cool and stuff. But let's remember that it's just about inspiring others to do what we've done. I mean, we remember from the Great Christmas Life Fight this year, that blow mold Christmas tree was awesome. Brian here has actually gotten to go inside of it, and it's just about inspiring others to do something. So it's kind of neat. Already started my 2025 show. I never start this early. Let's touch on that for a second. That's a great segue there, Eddie. Two things. One, Trans World is weeks away. It's in February, folks, or it's coming up. It's weeks away. So make certain that if you're like, what's Trans World about? You're thinking about Trans World, do Trans World. Look at it, check it out, see if it's for you. Especially if you also do a Halloween show. The thing is massive. It is massive. Um, but Trans World's coming up second. So are pre-sales. So and your show's probably still up. You still haven't taken everything down. I know that because today is only January 6th. Zero chance you have everything down. So as you go to take everything down, make a mental note, talk to your phone, write it down, whatever. Hey, here's what would have been cool this year, next year. Pre-sales are coming up. Get prepared for that. And remember, a lot of pre-sales, not all of them, but a lot of them will allow you to make your order, pay half now, and pay half later. And they're already like 40% off. I always use Christmas displays as an example. If you order $1,000 worth of stuff, it's 40% off. So you're spending $600, and they want half now and half right before it's delivered. So $1,000 of stuff for $300 now and $300 later. So I don't do a ton of work with Christmas. I'm drawing a blank. I just said their name. I don't do a ton of work with them anymore. I just don't. I've kind of moved on from what they offer, and that's fine. But they're still a great company. I had to go a beast mode and was able to beat the ice and snow. Was able to get all my stuff put away before. Oh, look at you, Chad! Very cool. We got everything done. That is beast mode cowboy right there. So when do y'all turn the lights off for the year? I used to leave them on to New Year's, and a couple of years ago, I pushed them back to January 7th. So that's what I did, Scott. I pushed also back to January 7th, and I forget why. There's a religious reason for January 7th. Full disclosure, I'm Baptist, and I don't know what January 7th signifies. That's the word, signifies. But it is something to do with the Christmas season, so I also pushed it back to January 7th. And I know there's a biblical reason. I just don't remember what that is, naively enough. So yeah. So pre-sales are coming up. Transworld's coming up. Christmas Expo is going to be in Dallas this year. That's already been announced. A lot of cool stuff this year. 12th night? I don't know. What's up, Eddie? Oh yeah, Epiphany Visitation of the Magi. Okay. All right. So the wise men, the Magi. It's all related in there. So before I move on to the Christmas stuff, I thought I would do a quick proud dad moment. Boy, graduating. I'm gonna listen to the video as you guys listen to it. I thought I would do that. Be kind of neat to see. At least I think it's kind of neat to see. It's neat for me. That's neat for me. And you know what? Dang it, I got a YouTube show, so we're gonna show it. This is my son. I'll show you first. My son just graduating. You won't be able to tell which one's him. I'll explain it, but it still won't mean much to you. And that's fine. It shouldn't, because I'll tell you right now, he's the bald white guy. And let's see here. As soon as I find the boom, let's go here and here. Yes, now you get the joke. He's the bald white guy. Yeah, you get the joke now. Let's see. So.
Flight
use my cursor to show
087,
you.
led by Technical Sergeant Jocelyn Vasquez, military training instructor, hometown, Milagro, Ecuador.
That's my boy right there. If you look at my cursor, that's my son right there. Boom. That's my baby boy. So that's my son. I thought it's neat to see. I also like his show you real quick the coin ceremony. You military folks will know more about this. See exactly where he's at. The coin ceremonies at the 3326 mark. Let me cue that up. Boom. Play this. So yeah, it's just kind of neat. It's kind of neat to be there. It's neat to have fun with it. It was neat to do all of it. So yeah, this. Uh, That's my son. My cursor. Yes. Cause there ain't no doubt. So he's gonna give a coin to a few people. My son will be the guy standing to the left. Get one on here. Oh, and here in a second. That's my son right there above me. Next to you, hopefully you can hear the music. Her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt. So all that was neat to see. It was really fun. But my favorite part was probably his Guardian run. So if you don't know, he's a Guardian. If you're from the Air Force, you're an airman. And he's a Guardian because he's in the Space Force. Let me find his. I'll make this real quick. One more quick video. 658. Let's see here. So every squadron or flight, as they call them, has a mascot. His is the Pegasus. So and I like their chant. I thought the chant was pretty freaking cool. Share my screen here. Boom. Here comes my son. Anyway, I thought that was it. So they're saying, what's it feel like? What's it feel like to be struck by a Pegasus? So his mascot was a Pegasus. So anyway, let's catch up on the chat. So thank you all for indulging me for a few moments to lock that into Christmas on Crestline's library as accomplishments of 2024. We're going to work backwards. At that point, what's up, Monty? Happy New Year to you. Yeah, what the other Eddie said. Yes, gotcha. Yeah, appreciate you, Eddie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brian. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was a great time, fun time. If you've never been to San Antonio, they have an amazing river walk there. It was awesome. So let's get to kind of the heart of today's thing, and let's talk about that. If you want to, like I said, if you tune in late, we are going to do a Patreon giveaway. If you want to win a hoe hat, to remind you of how it works, and because I have a picture here. If you are a $3 member, you get one entry. If you're a $5 member, you get two. If you're a $10 Patreon member, you get 5 entries. And if you're a Christmas Legend, aka the $25 a month member, you get 13 freaking entries. And we all know Scott wins all the time, and Scott is a $25 a month Christmas Legend. Yes, thank you, Seth. Appreciate that. And also, while I'm thinking about it, because I haven't pulled up on my inbox, I didn't see Ben in the chat. Ben, are you in the chat? Maybe I did see you. I don't see Ben in the comments. So Ben, who else here? Ben, Terry Mangum, Michael Gabbard, Seth, you, since you're in here, that's great that you're in here now. Paul and not Giatano. Who's the other guys? One other. Gabo, the amazing Gabo. I have not opened your emails yet, and I have purposely not opened them for a reason, and that reason is that um, if I open them, you'll get lost in the shuffle. Every year in the Fan Appreciation Awards, I leave somebody out. It was Rob a couple years ago, and I forget who I left out last year. But God, I got to go back. It screws up the voting. So this year, I made a conscious decision. I am not going to open up your emails to check out your full videos. I don't leave you out. But we have some amazing stuff I've never seen before. And one of the people who I think is going to win is in the chat today. You're in the chat. You have a dynamite option, and I'm not going to. I'm sure you guys know Patreon members have a vote, and you guys decide who wins the categories, except for the Spark Award, which is the major award this year, and that's just whatever JR wants. His criteria is: was he wowed? Does he think you have the potential? So that's his. Let's see here. All right, so kind of go back and recap here. Let me pull up my my channel, my Christmas on Crestline channel. So did some neat things today. Kind of switched over from doing a weekly video to what we're doing right now. Kind of a podcast thing, which directly led to all the work I did with the great Christmas light fight this year. I was even honored. I was going to say blessed, but I think honored is probably the more accurate word. I was honored to be their official watch party this year. Did not think ABC would clear me for that. It's awesome that it did. I got to meet Jordan. I already knew Brian from the expo. Got to meet so many cool light fighters. Gonna have so many more on. I got to meet a bunch in person at the expo, but did a ton of work with the light fighters. AJ, talked to AJ just yesterday, actually. Again, AJ Rochester, for a casting agent for the light fight. She had me go and film a local show and submit some video for that. So I was talking to AJ about that yesterday. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. We're going to go through the videos together, you and me, just because I think it's neat. And this is a great opportunity for you to say, hey, Charlie, I like that video. Hey, Charlie, I hated that video. Hey, Charlie, can you tweak this video? This is a direct chat for you to influence this upcoming year. So I spoke with John DeCosmo last week on a phone call, and he invited me to a trade show that I didn't even know existed. He said, "You know Transworld?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know Transworld." He goes, "Transworld is huge." I said, "No, John, Transworld is massive." He said, "Think of Transworld that you've been to. This trade show is 10 times that size." I said, "Wow." So he invited me to be his guest at a trade show that's going to come up in San Antonio later this year. So if I have enough vacation time for my day job, I will go and attend that to him. I thought I had a ton, and then my boy goes and joins the military, which requires me to take time off to go see him. So priorities and all that. So that'll be neat. That'll be a neat trade show. So trade shows are awesome. We went to both X World, went to both the Expo and to Transworld last year. Um, Getting over being sick. What's up, Robert? Robert, we're just talking about you a little bit ago. Make sure, yes, let's share this. Boom. Robert is a little bit sick. Thanks for the great year of cast. Robert, thank you for being on the light fight this year and for sharing your show with the masses. That was awesome. You were definitely a fan favorite, and we were definitely pulling for you here during the watch party. AJ was definitely pulling for you, and you got to be part of a little bit of great Christmas light fight history. The Slankards were part of the very first ever official watch party sponsored by the Great Christmas Light Fight. That's never happened before, where they were on a live stream talking about people that they put on the show. So well done, you, Robert. Very cool. So I wonder if there's a. Let me play with this a little bit and see if I can make this bigger, better. I still got the light fight as the background. Let me change that here real quick. Actually, it's okay for today's purposes. So we have 9,360 subscribers at the time of this video. Awesome. I was hoping, and I knew it as soon as I said, I think we'll have 10,000 subscribers by Christmas Day. I knew I should not have said that out loud. I knew I jinxed myself. So did not reach the 10,000 mark, but we will shortly. And that leads me directly to what I was mentioning about John DeCosmo and the trade show earlier. When I was speaking with John, to remind you, if you guys don't recognize the name, he is, I actually have it right here. He's the Lightkeeper guy that we have on the show all the time. The Lightkeeper Pro, the Pro Keeper, the LED Keeper, the Scent Keeper. He's the guy, great guy, and a true ambassador of the Christmas industry. And he said, I was telling him, I said, I just did not have the views that I normally did. It's nothing wrong. He goes, no. I said I went to a podcast form more than what I've done in the past. And I said that's probably an error on my part for driving in views, because a podcast by definition it's like audiobooks, really. And he goes, nope, it's not you. That is industry wide this year. There was a downturn in the purchase of Christmas light strings this year. Who saw that one coming? The question then becomes, is it because of Govi's influence? Is it because of the Pixel influence? Something is driving the lack of sales for Christmas lights. Now, I mentioned that for a bunch of different reasons. One, we all know that what doesn't get bought this year will get repackaged or put out for sale next year. So you're buying a brand new set of lights. Hold on, let me take this down real quick. You're buying a brand new set of lights that just isn't brand new. It's at least a 1 year old by the time you buy it. So all the stuff that didn't sell this year, even on their deep discounts, which I know a ton of people. If you're not a member of the Discord, join us on Discord. I think everybody else, most people in here are members of Discord. But everybody was showing their haul. Kirk came away with 75% off at Lowe's, plus his military discount, and just raked in the savings. I think Josh, I think that might have been you that got the 3,000 lights for a few bucks. I know Lights and Lights scored a bunch of, anyway, a lot of people actually went to the store and found sales this year. A lot of times you go the day after Christmas and it's empty. This year wasn't the case. I found that very interesting. So is it pixels? Is it Govee and programmable lights that's moving the needle? Something's causing that. And he said it was industry wide. Speaking of John, while we're on topic, this is your favorite tool. It is my favorite tool. It's been updated to our newest favorite tool. That's right. This sold out. Doesn't exist anymore. You try to buy that on Amazon, it's gone. This is the new LED keeper. This is the new permanent brand. Yes, you see it's new. It's shiny. It's new in box. So I will be updating this year all of my light keeper videos. Cool. So put some larger props in from Home Depot, plus some larger props from Home Depot. Oh, that's right, Devin. You got a ton, didn't you? Giotano. What's up, Giotano? Giotano, we're fingers crossed that he's going to be on the light fight. We have some light fighters in here. You will soon be, hopefully, you will soon be amongst the alumni of the great show. Boom. So I did the pitch hopper. The pitch hopper, you can kind of see it twirling around there. The pitch hopper is a thing I did not even know existed. And then we're doing the me, Brian, Jordan, and JR doing the recap video of episodes 5 and 6, Robert, of your video. And they're all like, yeah, I use the pitch hopper all the time. I'm like, I didn't even know. I'm late to the game on knowing that. But that is a thing. So Christmas in July extravaganza series, I'll have a video coming out about that. Did a lot of work. I did a lot of work. I did work with the Christmas light contractors called Christmas light contractorsusa.com. Did some work this year. This was a video actually did well for me. This is just me. Most everybody in here is a Patreon member. I pass on the discount codes I get to you when I get them. I thought, let me do a video about that this year. I did a video, 14,000 views, pretty neat. Hopefully that did a lot of business for them. But I know like Braden, I don't think Braden's in the chat today, but Braden, he's one of our normal folks in here. He is a 18-year-old who is starting his own business installing Christmas lights. See here, I did how to, I cheated on this one. So this one on the top right, how to fix broken strings of Christmas lights, the DIY guide to making it easy. That's a commercial. I get a lot of complaints on the original version of that. And the number one complaint is people who don't know me, people who've never been to the channel, they're searching YouTube and they wanted a solution to the problem. And they all tell me I talk way too much, which my wife will attest to. I talk a lot. I do. And I made that video 3 years ago with an intro. Here's the problem I have. Here's how I found the solution. Now let me show you the solution. So I took that video, re-edited it into just showing the demonstration of how to fix lights. Got 1,000 views on that. Pretty neat. I did the walkthrough video this year. That it's highlighted right there through Home Depot. 1,001 views. Pretty cool. The reason why I like that is twofold. That video, I didn't see the blow molds in there, and Brian, you pointed it out, and a few others pointed out that you can kind of see them down on the bottom right at the beginning of that video. But I was convinced, I had myself convinced they weren't going to do that this year. Went to go film at Menards. Got kicked out of Menards. Menards, what are you doing? And I did that 2 years ago. I just went in there and filmed, and they said, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm filming for my YouTube show. Got a bunch of dirty looks, but they didn't say anything. Last year, I just went and just kind of did it. Walked in, filmed, walked right past them and filmed it. No big deal. This year, I'm like, I should probably ask permission instead of just doing stuff. So I asked permission. They said, not a chance. I'm like, what? I do it every year. They said, nope. I said, no, it's a new general manager. They said, nope. Same one that since the store opened 10 years ago. I'm like, all right. So Menards is permanently off my list. My local Menards will not let me film there. So did a garage celebrations on my own home where I did a Darth Vader find your lack of candy to be disturbing is what the garage door cover says. I'm like, yeah, cool. I got 500 views. Did one on my mother-in-law's house, which you see in this video, 22,000 videos or views. So for you YouTubers, you Christmas guys, you Christmas tubers are like, I want to start my own channel. A lot of you guys have your own channel in here today. That is YouTube in a nutshell. The same video, the same style, pretty much the same product. One has 500 views. One has 22,000 views. That's just YouTube being YouTube. Let's see here. Devin saying I got approached by the Light Fight shortly after your live video with them, and in the past I haven't had much good luck with them, but I think it's finally moved. Very nice, Devin. Very nice. Congratulations on moving forward in your great Christmas Light Fight journey. Brian and Robert and you alumni in here, you guys need like an official alumni shirt to wear at all the conventions and everything. Robert saying we were too nervous to watch any great Christmas Light Fight stuff at the time. We've watched everything since and really enjoyed you and your posse. Very cool. Giatano, I got 108 views on this year's display, which isn't great, but double all my other years. Yeah, you never know. It's all about the algorithm and people trying to figure it out. It's a math equation. But here's my advice to you. If you're thinking about starting one, start one. There's me for string lights, and I'm it. There's no one else who does a year-round show. There's David for Pixels. He does it. Ron Howard, if you count him from Extreme Sequences, he does a year-round show, but not like David and I do. So I wish there were so many more of us. Did Christmas in July winter announcement. Did my how to build ultimate tomato cages, which I liked. YouTube viewers do not like. They got called janky. They got called cheap. Like, yeah, they're cheap. They're DIY. They're supposed to be cheap. I like them. Redid my Tune 2 sign video. Did a 5 types of Christmas light displays. And Rob's not in here today. So yeah, Robert, he's not in here. Um, but he hates drones. We all know he hates drones. I put drones in there. Like, yeah. Let's see. This one, oh, little projection mapping stuff. Oh, I guess I'm not showing you. I'm talking about stuff without you guys even seeing it. I apologize. So I did my my tomato cage there. That's what I was talking about. Did that. If I didn't show you, because maybe it wasn't up, but here are my 2 videos for the light fights, or not for the light fight, but for the Halloween covers from Garage Celebrations. Yeah, I had my sunglasses on my hat. Forgot about the sunglasses. Um, yeah, kind of neat stuff. Did the Tune 2. Redid that. About 1,000 views. That'll be 1,000. No long. No, not too terribly long of a time. But did my digital press work box and what you get. I don't really care about the views out there. No one else has that video out there. I just wanted that out there for people to buy it. I'm head first over in projection mapping right now, guys. I'm having a great, fun freaking time. I did proof of concept this year. Made my entire house into wallpaper. I'm telling you, come Christmas and July extravaganza time, I should have videos. I should be knowledgeable enough in the software that I'm using now, new software. Should be good to go. Then we get into trans world time. This was about 8 months ago. I did a sublimation printing video about how Garage Celebrations makes their material, how it is sunproof, it's fade proof, and why. No one watched that, and that's fine. I just wanted that video out there. You guys might recognize this video from our FAA awards last year. These are some of the banners I made our winners. That one is Monty Small. Monty, you're in here, aren't you? I saw Monty earlier. Yep, Monty's in here. Monty, your folks, this right here, the blue one and the red one, that is hanging in Monty's house this year. That is his trophy winner. Kind of neat. There's Stacy Kennedy. In fact, I have within arm's reach. I do have within arm's reach. And the video right there. This is this bad boy right there. I got the clip right there. And let me take this off real quick. So if you guys don't have, a lot of people in here have the Ridge clips that Stacy sells. These are the only roof clips in the industry that are designed to be stored with the light string still in the clip. Stacy on his YouTube channel has a great video about how to do that, about why he does that, why he designed it like that. He did license this is the X3. He did license the, I believe that the Pro or the 2 to Lowe's. They repackaged it, rebranded it, gave it a new name. It's the Ridge clip. It's just his previous models. But the X3 is where it's at, his newest clip. I mean, they're hurricane proof. I am actively doing a test of these where I have my roof line. I have these on my roof line. I'm going to do a continuous test. He claims, and I believe it. Let's do our own test. He claims that he had these out in the Texas heat for 5 years. No chalking, no nothing. They all stay the same color. He does a unique pattern and a unique manufacturing of his clips. Kind of neat. So we're putting that to the test. He is a man of his word. You got to appreciate Texas folks like that. But we're going to put it to the test because that's what's great about having a YouTube channel. You can. So yeah, met Stacey, had a great time there. This is you'll see here the inevitable infinity props. I bought these infinity props. They were never delivered. When it came time to get them delivered, they said $1,000 in shipping. I said no, thank you, and did not have a good experience with that company. But that's fine. There's other companies who sell them. This is my first time meeting David Peace in person. That's him there on a movie. He has a brand new Light Animator Pro, which is designed for attractions. You can have your light set up, and you have this giant display. Kids can come by, move their hands across the keyboard, and whatever they touch is what happens in real time in front of them. You can see there as David touches the this display case, the pixel light moves. Pretty freaking neat. You have here Some more things from Transworld. This is Beverly D'Angelo. You know her from the great Christmas Vacation movie, Christmas Vacation. She announced our FAA award winners. Pretty neat. This year, I was going to have her come back, and I may still, but I think it'd be. Well, we've done so much work with the Great Christmas Light Fight. I think it would be neat to reach out to the light fighters and see if someone from their community would come on. So I'll probably end up doing that. There here is Kirk Clear's house. He is our thumbnail for last year's Fan Appreciation Awards. Elevate your light show. 3 expert tips to make a brilliant holiday display. I have no memory whatsoever. I remember making that, but I have no idea what I said in it. There we go. Boom. Let's see here. Let me see here. Let me catch up on comments. Let's see here. Working calls gonna run. What's up? We'll see you later, Laura. I started editing my videos to see how it goes with edited videos and music. Still learning DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a great editing platform. I use Power Director, and I pay for the 365 subscription, which, if memory serves, is about $100 a year. But I get up to the minute updates, and I get their photo editing, I get their audio editing, I get their color matching, and I get their video editing software. Well worth it. And if anybody has in here Power Director, I've been using that for 5 years. Pretty well versed on it. It has more capabilities than what I use. But if anybody has any questions about it and that's what you use me as a resource. Jumping in on my film company page now while editing some YouTube videos and a film. Very cool, Blanchard. Blanchard Films. Blanchard, what other name do you go by? Are you related to DB? Is that you, Devin? That must be you. Okay, that's what you're doing. Okay. You had me confused with the um with the new thumbnail. Let's see here. Trying. I did weekly towards last 2024, and then a new career looking for content for weekly uploads this year. Cool. What site do you use for music? Where do you get your music? I guess it could be a question for Devin, but if that's for me, so Power Director, the editing software that I use, it's from a company called Cyberlink, and part of the Power Director video editing is you get access to their entire catalog of movies, and so I also get access to any and all Getty images as part of my subscription. I can use them. I get an instant license for all their photos, all the Getty photos, and all the Getty videos. And they just partnered with Soundstripe. So I have access to the entire catalog of Soundstripe's audio, music, and their licenses for free. I paid no extra money for it. That's just all included. For Soundstripe, you have to put in a certain code into the video subscription. So so YouTube recognizes that you have a license for that music. But yeah, and they have their own other music as well that I've been using for years. But once they brought Soundstripe on board, you're talking, I don't know, 10,000 songs. There's a lot of songs on there. Yep, correct. So, yep, that's the old Devin right there. Okay, so let's see here. Moving on. Merry Christmas giveaway. So that's my garage door cover from last December. That got 34,000 views. I forgot to put one of these out this year. I did make one. I just forgot to release it, so I'll save it for next year. But Cozy Woodard Sanctuary, and then scenes. I have a hankering. There's a video editing software called Blender, which if you look at all these beautiful snowscapes and fireplace scenes, those are built from scratch in a video editor called Blender. And I really want to get versed on that. So yeah, that's kind of the year in review. Those are not very many videos. Let's be honest. It's not very many videos. That's all the videos I did for last year. Then there's the lives. And you'll notice up here it does say podcasts. That's something YouTube just added, a podcast feature. So I'll be like, this will later be labeled as a podcast. So that's today's. That's back with Patrick Mock. I had him on here, light fight contestant. We did the light fight reviews, had AJ on. And just bless her cotton socks. I will forever say bless her cotton socks because of this interview with AJ. I had never heard of that before. It was freaking great to meet her. Jordan on. Jordan was cool. Jordan's an easy interview, easy guy to interview. Had AJ on again for her original video. Just a ton of work with a great Christmas light fight. There's Brandon and Tiffany Brown. See who else did we have on here? There's a buddy Brian right there. Buddy Brian. See we had where's the other light fighter? There's Daniel. So there's Daniel and his mom and dad. Met Daniel in person at the expo. To be honest, I had no idea. I'd meet and befriend so many light fighters. Freaking neat. Um, so Michael's family Christmas show. There's brought my first interview with Brian. Ridge clips. Talked about those QR codes. A lot of people use QR codes this year. Very neat. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys. Did another interview last week with the Weather Channel. So if you go to the Weather Channel and go to the Home and Garden section, new interview with me up there. So yeah, it was kind of neat. Did 2 interviews with the Weather Channel this year. That's pretty cool. Been interviewed by other people in the past. Heck, there's a time you could see an interview with me on a Russian TV station because our U.S. government has their own TV channel. I had no idea they did until they reached out. I thought it was a scam, but it wasn't. So yeah, 2 interviews with the Weather Channel this year. Pretty neat. I'll put next week. I'll have a link to that if I remember to do it. I probably won't. Let's see. Did some holiday choreo. Interviewed holidaychoreo.com. Interviewed him this year. They had a lot of interviews this year. A ton of interviews. Had Matt on from Digital Pressworks. Digital Pressworks is a projection mapping. Had Mr. JR himself. We had some technical difficulties in that interview where he could not hear me for like the first 5 minutes of the interview. So that was interesting to go through. Had Fred on from ChristmasLightContractorsUSA.com. And that's my first time speaking with someone who's been on Hallmark movies. So he decorates Hallmark Christmas movies. So that was pretty neat to do. Catch up on it. What's Chad saying here? Let's see here. So hoping to officially be a Christmas channel going forward. Boom, weekly. Love it. Do us a favor. Put the link to your channel in the chat. And also, if you could take 2 seconds and come back later when you're done, when this video is normally YouTube will have a live video that once you go down off a live video, they want to make sure you didn't violate anybody's copyrights, music and stuff. So they may not have it available for an hour or 2, but come back later and put the link to your channel down in the comments as well. So it'll be also a clickable link. Would love to stay and finish, but you gotta go boom. Yeah, Chad, get your Blizzard Weather Channel stuff going. Absolutely get that going. Had Canyon Systems had my very first in-person guest in 2024. I had Stacy Kennedy here from Canyon Systems, the maker of what did I just do with that? Just had it in my hand. Oh yeah, maker of the Ridge Clips. Boom. Had him here live and in person. That was neat. Stacy is a freaking stand-up guy. Great meeting him. And of course, we had technical errors in that live video, so we had to do it twice. So that was my first time where you guys couldn't hear me, and I did not know why. Turns out my camera was going bad. The audio jack in my camera, so I had to buy a new camera this year. Let's see, we explored some David's moving heads. If you guys might remember this from my interview with JR Matos, both David and JR Matos had almost identical moving heads come out this year, which they were like, what's going on? So he said that does happen from time to time in the industry. So David and JR, David has the Dominar X, and JR has not now my son's Pegasus is throwing me off. Are they called the Pegasus? What does he call his? Oh, Phoenix Rays. Phoenix Rays. I don't. Yeah, had to think about that for a second. Did more for the garage celebrations. Had Bill Webster on from Shark Tank on in 2024. He came in and talked about his invention, the garage celebrations garage door covers, which we utilize here and make some videos for him for. Then we had the Christmas Expo giveaways and blow mold discussion. If memory serves, that was supposed to be a live interview, but I got stood up. That's my first time being stood up in a live interview. That's right. I'm gonna call him out. Dr. Blowmold. Dr. Blowmold did not show up for that interview, so I had to pivot and just have a chit chat with you guys. And he ghosted me. Never. I'm like, hey man, if you got sick, no big deal. We'll have you on a different time, or just nothing, just crickets. I'm like, hey, I I have thick skin. No offense. No offense taken. Then we had Kristen on for our Christmas in July extravaganza. I had Kristen Moss, the casting director for the Great Christmas Light Fight, on. And let me tell you, Kristen is awesome for a bunch of different reasons. One of those great reasons why Kristen Moss is awesome is you can follow her on Instagram. And I'll be honest with you, I'm that age where I know nothing about Instagram. I know it has things on there that are pictures, but my phone is nice enough to pop up, hey, Kristen Moss did these four things. So I'll click on that, and Kristen is constantly saying, hey, if you want to be on this reality show or this reality show, do that. But on her YouTube page, she has a fantastic how to film your house to be on the Great Christmas Light Fight video on there. Perfectly done. So if you're curious about how to accurately film your video for the FAAs, for my show and for hers, go to her channel, check out that video. Let's see here. Sure again. Uh, did the Christmas in July extravaganza lineup. The three ways to customize a YouTube banner. So banners is this what you see right there? That is a banner. Actually, I've worn glasses in 4 years. I need to redo my own banner. Um, Upcoming Christmas tuber course, learning to do a Christmas YouTube channel. I did a course for the expo, and for the expo for Transworld. No, I didn't do it for Transworld. I just did it for the expo and for the virtual Christmas summit, where I showed everybody everything you need to put on a Christmas YouTube channel. Um, See, Christmas Expo countdown. What class should you take? So we talked about all the classes. We talked about teaching the class. Had a great time doing that. Ho hats. I own the trademark to these bad boys. So I'm like, you know what? If I own the trademark, I need to do something with my hats. So I got my hats coming for you guys, which we're going to give away today. And it's that time of the day. Let's go ahead and give away a ho hat. I think that's a perfect segue. Let's give away a ho hat. Let me get that. Where'd my? Oh, I closed it. What an idiot! Did I close it? I think I may have closed. Yep, I didn't. So let's give away a ho hat here real quick. You can see there the list of the people. Let's shuffle it up, and whoever wins will get a ho hat. Any of the Patreon members get this bad boy right here delivered to the doorstep in just a few days. Well, I take that back. We get a blizzard, don't we? If you win but already have a ho hat, we will pivot to a $25 Amazon gift card. Probably. As somebody's calling me, I'm doing it live. We can talk later. But yeah, let me spin here and see who wins. Oh, ho, ho, hat. It is going to be none other than, is it Seth, Bob, or is it Tom? Ah, Giatano. Giatano, if memory serves, you already have a ho hat. But you know what? We'll get you that Amazon gift card. Just let me know which one you want. You can always have a second ho hat, or a third, or fourth, or fifth. Just let me know which one you want. But congratulations to Giatano for pulling out today's win. Good job, buddy. And see there, right there? Pays to be a patron. Must be the end of times. Giatano, boom. And also, I love it when someone's in the chat that wins. It's just instant notifications. So, Giatano, let me know if you want another ho hat. If you do, I'll put it in the mail tomorrow. And Blizzard, it should be there by the end of the week. If you want another one, cool. But congratulations to Mr. Giatano. Let's see here. Boom. What else did we do this year? Did a bunch of giveaways. We talked about projection mapping. April Fool's Day. Oh, we're in their old set there. We're in the old set right there. So we um, moved into the current set around July of last year, and that was choosing songs for your show, things to consider. I have two hats. I'll take the gift certificate. Boom. I'll send that to you via email probably later today, actually. Um, Cabinet Brilliance. So I got, well, I'm playing that. Don't want to play it. Well, apologize for your motions here. Let's see here. So I did some work with a company called T-Sing. They hired me to make a video for them on Amazon. I'm like, this kind of neat. It's not usually the lights that I do, but they said, "Hey, can you do a quick live about it?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." I like sponsors. Talked about Trans World conventions, merch, and updates. And there's me taking a drink out of my handy dandy Diet Coke. What else did we do this year? Oh my goodness, look at that! Oh yeah, we're in Finland, folks. Come on, Finland. Now that was at the end of 2023, so we're pretty much done here. Um, but yeah, we went to Finland, Arctic Circle. I just the other day hung up mine and Jean's picture of sitting next to Santa at Finland. Very, very neat. So that's kind of the year in review. So that's what 2024 was. 2024 was kind of a transition from weekly shows, weekly videos, and how to's and stuff over to a podcast form. But this year, I have so much to film this year, and it'll really be Christmas in July heavy. I think we will we'll maintain a weekly episode throughout the year of 2024, and then once Christmas in July extravaganza hits, I've been challenged. I don't know if I can do it, but I've been challenged by Robert Maldoa to do 31 videos in 31 days for Christmas in July. I usually do 15 videos in 30 days. I don't know that I have the time to do 31 videos, even if I start today. But I need to redo my how to hang lights on the roof thanks to the ingenious ridge clip where you can hang lights with the lights still installed. So need to redo that video. Need to redo my LED keeper video. We're gonna have the integration of a lot of mapping videos. Doing a lot of work with Lexito. I know we talk a lot about JR Matos and the Spark Award for the FAAs. Well, let's not forget we are also sponsored by Lexito and this year's Fan Appreciation Awards. If you've not gotten your video to me, get it to me today. Christmas on Crestline at gmail.com. Even if it's some pictures, even if it's like, hey man, I've had a wreath on my front door and nothing else. Send me a picture of that. Help inspire others, no matter the little amount you did for your house or the grandiose scale. If you're a light fighter, it doesn't really matter. 30, 31 and 31. There's Robert. There's Robert. Robert, I'm going to pitch you on the spot as well. I don't have a video from you for this year's Fan Appreciation Awards. Going to need that video from you. Send it to me, Christmas on Crestline at gmail.com. The 31 and 31 would be a definite challenge. I'm going to tell you right now, some of them would be quick. We're going to do more than 15 and 30, but I don't know if I can do 31. We'll see. We'll see if that becomes a challenge accepted moment. Eddie's saying, went to Silver Dollar City around Christmas for part of our vacation. Wife heard a guy in front of us ask a friend, what's hydrogen and 3 oxygen? Ah, well played, Eddie. Well played, Eddie. Boom. Ho, ho, ho. That's what it is. Yeah. It's not so much science as it is Christmas, right? Or Christmas science, one might even say. So, Christmas July extravaganza is going to be huge. I'm probably going to bring on a sponsor for that. I want to do a big giveaway for that. Normally, we do small giveaways, hats and sweatshirts and merch. Scott Dries won last month's giveaway and got a real nice My Love hoodie. You know what? That's another thing I need to mention in 2025. In fact, I will look it up right now because I even don't know what it is. So on my merch store, let's look it up together, shall we? Let's look it up together because we'll find out at the exact same time, you and me, because I honestly I never pay attention to it. So go here, click on store. What is my current sale? I have a sale set up every year. So right now, ending today, 25% off of everything on my merch store. I can see it on my end, but you can't see it on your end. Apparently, I need to switch screens. Oh, wrong one. I clicked on it. It took me to a different screen. Boom. So when you click on my merch store, it takes you to the page you click on. And right now it says right there, 25% off of everything. There's a new sale each and every week. I'm just never cognizant enough to remember that. Um, but you can do, if you're a guy, I got hoe hats, hoe shirts. This guy loves Christmas. Christmas interior expert. I'll show you real quick the one that Scott Drees got. Yeah, greedier cookies. Leave me alone. What's the deal with cookies? Cookies on everything, right? Um, categories. Green maybe. I don't know. You can do it by categories. Um, can I search for it? I never pay attention to my own site. Oh, nope. I want to do love. LOVE. See if that pops it up. It doesn't. I should make that searchable. Oh, there it is. So here's the one, but he got it in hoodie form. So that's what Scott got last week. He's got a hoodie of it. So anyway, I never pay attention to that. There's sales every week. Sometimes it's free shipping. Sometimes I guess today it's 25% off. Um, so yeah, there's always something on there. I like aprons. I'm telling you right now, if you guys don't know this about me, I'm an apron fan because I do so much smoking and grilling and cooking and baking. I wear aprons all the time. So anytime I make a design, I always make sure I grab that apron. Fun fact about me. It's love it, Giatano. Love it. It's the chemical makeup of Santa. What's O3? That's a great answer that I'm going to use all the time. Boom. That is a great answer. Um, so yeah, that's just kind of the way this year went. Those are my plans going forward. Another plan going forward for this year is we brought on several new Patreon members. So appreciate all the new Patreon members for coming on. You will get your shout outs shortly. Um, thanks so much for doing that. It's awesome. We're growing. I think we're up to 31 paid members on Patreon right now and 66 total, including the free members. I have not, 2024 was very low in discount codes because as soon as I stopped doing videos for free and started charging people, people are like, it's okay. We can have Bob from whatever channel do it for free. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just too busy to do it for free anymore. Apologize. So yeah, got approached in 2024 by the Weather Channel. Did 2 videos with them. Got approached to be on a new Christmas light TV show that I did not make the cut for. So there's a lot of neat things in 2024. 2025, I'll be redoing the set, putting new things down here, redoing the end screen of our videos. So if you want your name or would like your name, let's be honest, that's some of the reasons, because I think it's neat, why I support other people's channels through their Patreon pages, is that I like seeing my name at the end of the video. It makes me a part of the experience, and it's how my brain works. So, yeah, that's what I like to do. So I need to redo my end screen because we've had a bunch of people come on to Patreon since the last time I redid it. A bunch of neat stuff. If you want to be a Patreon member and vote in the Fan Appreciation Awards, patreon.com/ Christmas on Crestline. And as always, you can just go down to the video description below and get the links to a bunch of different stuff. I packed my video subscription in. Monty says, great year, Charlie. Looking to all you do in 2025. It's going to be a fun year. I think it's going to be a great year. The Fan Appreciation Awards, I had so many late minute submissions. I've spent most of the day yesterday, spent all day today editing. I'm a little behind because we took a week off to go visit Jack for his graduation and be down there. So that took some time away from us as well. But yeah, we're doing some great things here. We're having some fun. Let me know. I'm an open source, guys. If there's a video you want me to film, let me know. And if I have the ability to do it, I will film that for you. Just got to let me know. If there's a product out there you want, like, hey, I wonder if that works, you can reach out to them, or I can reach out to them and say, hey, I've been requested to review this. Would you like to send me a sample? Sometimes that works. Yeah, the biggest downside this year is I didn't get my 3D props. Direct Express. What are we doing there? Didn't get that. Got stood up once. That's not a big deal, though. Yeah, really not a bad 2025. Met a ton of people at the expo, met a ton of people at Trans World, had our first ever meet and greet this year, which was fun. In fact, I think I still have the picture saved from the meet and greet. I bet you I might. Yeah, I do. Yeah, had a great time. We go at the meet and greet there. Had a fun experience there. David was there from Learn Christmas Lighting. Had a great time. So just want to take today's opportunity and yeah, just kind of recap the year, sit back, talk about it. Gives me a new opportunity to show off my wife's T-shirt here that she got me. Uh, handsome fella right there. Boom. And that's a life choice that she made, folks. That's a life choice. She did it on purpose. Sober. Yeah. Yeah. She's over there looking at me, giving me turn left. Well, I'm a life choice. I'm a life choice. She wakes up every day and chooses me. Yeah, just like Santa chooses to get in that sleigh. That's about it for us today, guys. Look for that fan appreciation awards. If you haven't sent me in that video, if you're a light fighter, send me your video. I have 4 light fighters that are in right now. If you're a light fighter, haven't sent me in, send me in your video. This is all about inspiring others to put something in their show, which will be seen. We're paying it forward here, guys. So I don't care if it's just a wreath on your front door, a blown out display, a great display, whatever. Send me your videos. The deadline's passed, but again, the whole point is to inspire others. So I always take late submissions up until the video is up until the video is released. Did she lose a bet? She did. She lost the bet of life. Lost the bet of life. But hey, I am nothing if I'm not a doter. Yeah, I dote upon that woman as much as I can. So yeah, it's all about the experience of life, paying it forward, and having fun. We all enjoy this hobby. Looking forward to some people starting their own YouTube channel, weekly show. I know Steve, who's not in the chat today. Steve has been doing a lot of work on his channel. Kurt talked about it in the past. Kurt's not in the chat here today, but Kurt, if you're watching this back, you're retired, brother. You're retired. You're a busy guy. Time to start a YouTube channel. But yeah, thanks for supporting me as always. I love our family. I love our Christmas community. We're a very tight knit group who's always welcoming others. So, Devin, good luck on your editing today. Giatano, I'll get that sent out to you today. But yeah, congratulations to Giatano for winning this today's prize, today's Patreon giveaway. We'll have the Fan Appreciation Awards out for you soon. That's about it for me today, guys. I appreciate your time and thank you so much for sticking around and listening to me and sticking with me all these years. And we crossed 2 million views this year, which I did think was funny when I was interviewing Jordan. I'm like, hey, I crossed 2 million views this year. And he goes, yeah, my first video ever did 850,000 views. I'm like, well played, Jordan. Well played. So, yeah, we're doing some good things, but we'll have even more time later. So that's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for being a part of the community, being part of my Christmas journey, and for having a fun time as always. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.